Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new review. Behind us is the new BYD, just launched in Europe. Build your dreams. We gotta check their sedan in full review. So without further ado, let's just jump into the review. So ladies and gents, here's the first look at the new BYD, or Build Your Dreams. This is a Chinese brand. This is the Han model. It's their luxury sedan, and it looks amazing. I'm gonna guide you through. So this is the fast growing Chinese company that's sort of like a Tesla. They have only fully electric cars. They have this amazing sedan. It looks beautiful. I love the curves on the hood there. Have the connected LED lights on the front, and checking them a little bit closer, you have the daytime running lights there being connected. 3 lenses, little projector there. You see BYD tech inside, red metallic color. We have all contrasting black details. You have air tunneling on the side for better aerodynamics. You have air intake at the bottom and flaps that open or close. Little unpainted plastic here and a little painted silver for the elegancy. We have the radar here and wide 180 degrees fisheye lens camera. Now leathers instead of a badge. It's interesting. Looking at the car, it looks gorgeous. So everyone's checking the car and it looks amazing. Let's come a little bit closer here. So check the alloys. We have beautiful big alloys. So these are 19-inch, and we have the diamond cut silver on black BYD, and we have Brembo brakes, big perforated discs, and these are 245 45R19, came in Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tires, excuse me. Now, we also have interesting details here. You can see we have a camera and a little light there, and a turn signal integrated. So this is plastic, it's not metal. Looking this in on the mirror, there's an NFC logo. So you get a little, like a Tesla car, you can tap it in so you unlock or unlock the car. And we have the BYD design, full trim there. Now checking on the front, we have the heads-up display, speaker in the middle, also light and rain sensor, lane assist camera, and another camera here for traffic lights. Now checking the door handles, they're auto-representing, they pop out, you can press here to lock. There's a physical cylinder for the driver, and in case you deplete your 12-volt battery. You have the blind spot warning there. Excusez-moi, is it okay if I close the door?
Oh yeah.
Merci. So just to show you the silhouette while these guys are browsing the car, it looks quite elegant, as you can see. So you also have plastic protection at the bottom, so you don't get hit by chip stones coming from the tires, at least your bottom. But it looks nice, and then you have this metal finish there, and this is kind of stretching long. We have a chrome around the windows, tinted on the rear, some interesting details there, and we have the tinted panel roof that opens up. Now I know you guys are thinking, man, this must be a hatch, but it's actually a classic limo or sedan. So unfortunately, it doesn't have a hatch opening, but it has this amazing LED taillights. Look at this, it's like a knot. BYD tech have these LED projectors. They look amazing. It's a little bit tight space here, so I'm gonna switch to wide lens. But you can see that it looks really amazing. So if you see the rear, so in the rear it is Build Your Dreams. Now on the rear we also have black details, cat eyes, sort of diffuser, fog light there, and white LED license plates, little camera there, and as mentioned, Build Your Dreams. Now to open, press here, just to show you here, it's an EV. Probably the only car I saw that has a badge that says EV. Han 3.9 seconds. Oh, I'm not sure if this is suggesting 0 to 100. If it is, that's quite cool and fast. So you can see the hatch, how it opens. So on the top, will carpeting cover. You can lock or close. You can put an emergency triangle there. This is nicely covered, and you can see. So to the loading area, there's like 4 or 5 fingers of height, and you can see Dyne Audio, huge, massive speaker with a subwoofer. I assume there's a more space to the left where there's no speaker, and you have a little tunnel if you need to put in longer objects. There is this, I guess you can pull this to knock that down, and you have 2 LED lights to illuminate the interior. You can pull this up, and you can see the storage room underneath, maybe for some cables, first aid, and so on. Let's close it. That's okay closing sound. So, but I can get on a better angle so you can see the car. Yeah, so it looks pretty much amazing design-wise. Tell me in the comments what do you think. Here's your charging port. You have the AC and combined CCS for DC fast charging, and this is for AC slow charging. Now let's get to the other side. Check this out. You have massive speakers on the rear and a long stoplight. So excellent opening and closing sound. The door handles sound nice as well. They're not clunky. Have double ceilings there. You can see they've added a lot of seals. They weren't saving any money there. And you can see here, nice leather. This is softly padded. This is a nice 3D texture. Little chrome details, nice big handles. Dyne Audio speaker here and at the bottom. They both have the badge there. This is soft and exquisite looking leather. Somehow reminds me of the S-Class. You have a little rubber carpet there. Now this is for the seat. So you can see the seat moving. Could be in upright position or lower down. And then of course you have the automatic windows. Single glaze, but this is the lowest position. And you have some ball area there. BYD aluminum doorstep. Now, as you can see, they have carpets here, but they also have this leather that kind of sticks to the carpet. I think that's a thing in China, kind of gives you more luxury feeling. And here are the seats. So we have some sort of brown seats, light brown with some sort of reddish stitches there. Leather and peripheral leather. You have the ISOFIX underneath that there, and you have built-in headrest only in the middle seat. It's adjustable, and I don't think you can knock down the seats the classical way, apparently. Let me see if I can use the... Yeah, apparently you cannot knock down the seats. You have to use a little button there to tilt, but no option to knock them down. You can see the top, and let's jump inside. So we have plenty of feet room, and this is a flat, but there is a little like hump here. It's not a transmission tunnel, maybe there's some batteries or other components, but plenty of feet room, plenty of knee room for a tall person such as myself, 6.6 in feet or 2 meters. Let's close the doors. Excellent closing sound and pretty good soundproof. Now, let's see here, we have AC controls. So I guess they're locked. They're unlocked now. You can see that, and it looks amazing. You can control the fan speed here, open or close. The air vents there. Now starting to blow fast, so let me just decrease that to low. And it's really spacious here now. You also have, as you can see here, from the rear, if you have kids, you can easier control the front passenger seat. You also have this big pockets. This is all covered by leather and softly padded. So that's cool. Little piano black garniture there. Nice and big windows, one in the seat pillar. Good overview of the back. They try to maximize the space here. Consider Chinese people are not super tall. It's a nice detail, and you have on all three sides for the passengers, but not on the driver end, the slowly closing handle. And there's a little hook there. There's a little also speaker and a little touch light. You can see that the frame is bluish. You can see that. You also have a little hook on the B pillar, and this is adjustable black roof liner, probably some sort of maybe sport package, I don't know. Let's check. So again, tall person, I can straighten up my back. My head is a little bit hitting there. Now let me see if I straighten up this. Yeah, it's a little tight. Oh, not really good, but I'm taller than the average person. So okay, let's say like this. I'm a little bit not really straightening my back up, but I think for an average person it should be okay. So let's give them some justice. I'm a more than average tall person. You can adjust the headrest here and then press to lower it there. You can pull here to open up this. So over here, if you press, you have the adjustable cup holders, all plasticky. Actually, yeah, plasticky there. You have a screen here, tap. You can see here. I know there's a lot of glare, but you can slide to unlock. Then you can see here the car. You can open that, or close. You can move the shade from the rear or open. So it's just like, let me actually close it up so you can see better the screen. You can see that backlight, auto lock. You can turn off the screen there, swipe to unlock, volume. You can see the seats here. You can have heated and cooled seats. That's a cool feature. Or heated. Little animation there. There's lights, ambient lights. You can change the color of the ambient lights. You can see there in the doors. It's quite nice. And you can here control the brightness. You can control the AC fans here as well, and media and radio. So let me just open this up and turn it off. Over here you can press here to open. There's a nice flint here, quite a large room. You have 2 USB-A's for fast charging. So it's practical. So this really feels luxury. And there's a little compartment here if you need to put a longer object. They also added rubber here, so when it's closing, it's not banging. And you can see those big speakers on the rear, and there is a top to the point behind that latch there. Now checking the panel roof and checking the front. So this looks amazing. Look at this. So let's get on the front. And doors really open, nice and long. You can easily put a child seat or sit inside. Now someone didn't close the doors properly, but we're gonna test that out. So excellent opening and closing sound. Front doors open way wide, so it's nice and practical. Have those good seals, and the doors feel heavy, so that's good. This is slightly padded, not a lot. There's a little light there flashing when the car is locked. Same materials, down audio on the top. You see the speaker in there, looks quite good. One on the bottom, and you have here memory positions. This is the same, hard plastic on the bottom, okay, but you have a rubber mat here. Bottle area, you can open or close the rear from the driver, and you can individually lock the rear for the kids. You can lower down the windows. This one is double glazed, so if you check here on camera, you can see double glazing. Rear is not double glazed, and so if you have front acoustic, you can lock or unlock from the inside and fold the mirrors and adjust them electronically, of course. At the bottom you can see BYD aluminum doorstep. Looking for tire pressure information, don't see it. Now looks like these are original Build Your Dreams, I guess, I don't know how to call this, like a luxury leather carpets. You can see there automatic, of course, for the electric cars. Over here we have the lumbar. We have the back and forward, up and down for the knee area and the whole seat. And then we have the tilt, of course. Now these seats look quite interesting. Again, perforated leather and leather for cooling and heating. And have nice big bolsters on the top for the shoulders and integrated headrest. Look at the top. And over here we have a little compartment there. So it's a nice flint. You can put maybe like parking cars, garage opener, and similar. Electronic steering column, you can adjust that electronically. Let's jump inside. Close the doors. So excellent closing sound. Let's switch to wide lens. I'm gonna lock myself in so don't get disturbed. And you can see the point of view. Now this looks quite amazing. There's a nice big dash around you screen here. It's also nice and big. And there's a lot of information there, but it looks really premium. Now let's zoom back in. Now checking the steering wheel, we have quite nice leather, black on the top and brown on the bottom, flat. It's a flat sort of sport. I don't know if you could call it sport. It's more like premium feeling. So maybe it's a sports steering wheel. It's a 2-spoke, a little piano black there, die pilot. So maybe has some sort of let's say autopilot feature like a Tesla regarding lane assist and so on. Obviously here are the cruise control settings. There's some surroundings around the car, which looks also quite cool. You can see here it's not the same color of the vehicle, but you can see that for 60 you can change angles there and assist yourself for parking. You have the 3D there, or you can see the sides as well. So have the settings here, change by body color. Oh, you can switch that, so you can choose your body color. You can see all the available colors then. Let me just see here: white, red, blue, black, green, so and silver. That's pretty cool. So you can go back to panorama. Yeah, parking sensors, steering linkage, transport, body view, and so on. We're gonna come back to that a little bit later. So back to the steering wheel. BYD, it looks pretty nice and elegant. Have the light switch here. Keep your lights on automatic. This is just for the car show. Of course, you can see that on night the screen brightness decreases. You have here a okay, you can change your trip A, trip B, or odometer. Now over here you have the wiper controls. Now moving on, checking here, you have beautiful design of the speakers, and the air vents are looking amazing as well. You can open or close them here and control the direction. So that's nice. This is now flashing when the car is locked. This is soft, hard plastic there, and covered by leather. Big heads-up display. You can actually see the heads-up there. So let me just try to zoom in there. You can see the information. Zooming out. Speaker on the top, as I showed you from the outside, and then looking at the dash, we have some ambient lights that are changing patterns there. Now this is hard but slightly padded. It's covered by leather, and we have a big screen. I would say this is something close to between 13-inch, maybe 15-inch with a bezel. I don't know. I'm gonna come back to the screen there. We can actually turn it off here. Some people turn it on. Where you can see then clock, and you have the climate settings. Nope. And over here you can see we have air vents. You can of course control that, and then something similar from Mercedes-Benz though, maybe, but this texture is nice. And you can press here. You have 2 cup holders. They're adjustable. They have rubber mat on the bottom, and they have 2 USBs. A and C for fast charging for transition area. There's a nice long wireless charger. I assume there's a rubber mat in there. So I think all the car manufacturers should use both of these. And over here, if we close that, you can see here this is for the park reverse neutral drive. Press for P. You have the hazards here. and you have the start stop. You have the start stop button, you have the electronic parking brake, and over here you have the parking sensors, traction off, auto hold. If you can see that, there is a little button for the, I guess, driving mode. So you have standard or a large. Maybe this is for the recuperation, not really sure. And over here you have well, it appears to be some sort of bad weather mode. So you can see next to the P, right of the P, little symbol there. And over here we have the driving modes. Apparently that's the driving mode. So you have eco, normal, sport. Let me just turn on the screen there and see if we can. There's nothing changing on the main screen, only on the virtual cockpit. Heat, climate on or off, and automatic. I guess that's for the AC, yeah. Or you can switch the AC off here. AC cooling or heating limited. Okay. Start stop. We don't have the key, but you can see here this is for the volume. So there you go. You have the broadcast and media volume separate. Of course, you can control here the volume as well. And you can press this one to turn off. All right, it's more like a standby mode. Now, moving on to the top, just to show you actually to the bottom. You can lock this one with a key. Slowly opening, a nice flint inside, and spacious. So it's quite nice. Seats are quite big and large, wide, so it's good. They're quite comfortable. And the headrests are also very comfortable. You have bezel, but good overview on the rear there. On the top, you have a little hidden camera, so you can have privacy and hide it if you want to. You have also glasses compartment there, nice little carpet in there, touch lights that I showed you, and you can, I guess, open or close that. And you can open or close the shade, which will show you from the rear. Emergency button and, I don't know, maybe road assistance. You have two of these. And you have documents holder and beauty light. It's nice. So it's cold and it's consistent with the one in the interior. Now, if we check this is not covered, but yeah, it doesn't extend. I would suggest if the BYD team is watching to add that. Be practical. And of course, for a 2-meter tall person, 6x6 in feet, again, plenty of headroom. So that's 2 meters or 200 centimeters. Now let's dive into this interior. You can see that. Let me see if I tap. Same. You can wake it up. Let me see here if there's like a little button there saying up to Wi-Fi. Okay. Have here inside and outside temperature, I guess. Time, date, all the information there. And let's see here. We have AC controls at the bottom. If you press here, it brings you to the AC controls. You can see the direction, automatic dual AC, front, rear heating, heated or ventilated seats, heated steering wheel. That all looks quite amazing. Pure air, quick purification, ionizing the air. Okay. And AC settings here. Oh, that's a little bit too loud. Okay, just a moment. Okay, decrease the airfan speed there. Let me see just one more time back here. So you have AC settings, which brings you to car settings. Okay, let's see that. So, okay, we're gonna come back to that in a moment. Let me just, so you can hear have apps and you can I guess close them. So it looks like an Android phone. So you have multiple apps here. You have phone connection for the Bluetooth. There's a return button there. Radio, we are in France and Paris, but let me see if I can. So it sounds good. I don't want to play too long not to get a copyright strike. You can see here media, music, Bluetooth, SD cards, USBs. You can play videos as well, and audio volume settings. And you can see that I have a whole car soft. I'm just gonna pass through these and go there. Vehicle image, I guess we saw that. We have here camera. So the camera on the top, as you can see, works as a selfie camera there. So you can take a selfie, you can record a video, and you know, I guess you can play here with the settings, location, software update, and so on. Yeah, so that's interesting. I never saw that in a car. Settings here. Let's just check quickly. DAB utilities, file manager, disable auto steer, driving recording. Oh, you can, like in a Tesla, record your driving. So there's obviously that camera that I mentioned. I thought it was for a traffic light, but I guess you can use it also as a recording device. So you also have all of that. So that's cool. It's like a Tesla. I'm a Tesla Model 3 owner, so I really appreciate that feature with a Sentry. So this is something similar. Navigation. Let's check the navigation. Acquiring GPS, and that's quite big navigation there. It's fast and responsive. We have here search. We have a big keyboard there. We have here a charging station, so it finds nearest charging stations. It also looks like there's a filters there, so you can see the charging options and charging speed. And over here you can see calculating range. So this is becoming a in-depth video or view. Okay, let's just check here, settings. So you have 2D north, yeah, like that. Traffic on or off, show on the map. You can see points of interest, avoid routes, edit destination, charging preferences, and you can see here map preferences, show 3D terrain, yes please, speed limits, yeah, more, key destination alert preferences, manage history, or set navigation, and so on. So yeah, you can see the 3D buildings where car show, you can see that. So that, sorry for the camera, I'm just trying to focus on the screen there because it's easier. You can see all the monuments in Paris. So let me see the Louvre. Actually, we're in the Expo here. You can see the tower there, you can see the Louvre. So that really looks amazing. I don't have this level of detail in a Tesla though. And so media center, I guess, for playing videos. So we can cover here our car settings, but I guess this brings you to settings in general. Yeah, same thing. So cellular data, Wi-Fi, personal hotspot in the car, audio settings, display settings, clock. You have this, that, or that, screen off. So you can have the screen off. That's also nice. You can have a dark theme. So voila. Okay, I think we're gonna switch on the automatic, so it's dark theme. So you can see a little bit of both. Software, there's an upgrade, software updates, similar to Tesla. Storage apps, it is an Android, and there's like a disk, units, and so on. Now, die pilot, front cross traffic alert, blind spot assistant, blind spot detection, door opening warning, rear collision warning, rear traffic cross alert, and ESP off, I guess, if you want to do that. So there's a really nice avatar there. Standard or high energy efficiency, feedback, and range display mode. So this will probably give you more recuperation. You can see here charging, active, deactive, reservation charging, so you can guess reserve a charging station. Maybe this is available in China. Consumption, you can see here maybe power consumption and so on. Consumption graph, you can reset it there. So it seems like 21 kilowatts, some sort of average, I guess, in sedan, electric sedan. Active suspension, comfort or sport, steering, braking assistant, comfort parking, vehicle health, maintenance intervals, 90 days, okay, maybe here maintenance mileage 3,500. I guess you can maybe change that, or maybe in the service they do that for you. That's it. This is the night view. Let me see the navigation. If it's night, yeah, it does have night. It looks amazing. Then if we turn off the screen, in this case, I think you can turn off the screen there, and then you have the clock there. So it looks quite cool. You press stop and it opens it up. So over here you have the AC. Also, everything is in night mode. Pause. Oh wait, you can split screen. Oh, that's nice. You also have Spotify, and that's it. So I guess you can use another app here. So that's quite cool. You can see the front digital display. Now, if someone didn't close the bonnet correctly, that's why it's red. You see 88%, 403 kilometers of range. So that's maybe in real world a little bit less. Maybe you get real world 300, 350. Or if you drive slow, I don't know. I need to test the car for that. But anyways, let's see if you have here distance for the car. And over here you have, okay, that's for that. Okay, over here, you can see that. You can see tire pressure. You can see other information or driving, battery, power consumption. So use this, and then the rollers. Let me see here if I can switch. Oh, okay. So you can use this to go here. So you can put a limit, fusion, or you can, I guess, have a classic display there, and have the temperature. Oh, you can control the AC through the screen. That's nice, so you don't have to pay attention to your screen on the side. Fan speed, vehicle condition. Okay, you can see the tire pressure and the temperature in your tires, which is also interesting, but not sure if you need that information. And you can have a timer here, I guess, so you can play with that. Oh, look at that. It gives you a nice sport look. And there. Now, yeah, it doesn't change a lot. And back to that information. So, it's pretty neat. I heard a lot of good things about the BYD, and I've seen Han in person now, and I can say that this really feels quality. Now, front headspace, I'm not sure if I've showed yet, plenty of headroom. On the front, we've showed everything that I could possibly remember or imagine at this point, so let's get outside. Now, to wrap it up, I'm gonna pop the bonnet. So pull twice. Actually, I think someone didn't lock the bonnet, but just to show you on the front, there is no frunk. But to have the full video, you have gas struts, so that's where your washer fluid is. And this is not openable. Not sure what this means. If you're a Chinese audience, you can type it in the comments below. And this is mostly for rest for the service. So not sure if this is really necessary, but I guess you need to access your washer fluid. You have to press it in to lock it in to close it. And once again, just amazing looking BYD Han sedan. If you want to see more, I'm going to film another model. It's the AWD. No, it's pronounced a little bit different, I forgot. But there's going to be a separate video of that one, so stay tuned. If you want to see more from Paris Auto Show, do subscribe and click the bell to get notified when I upload new videos. Thanks for watching.